Hi, y'all. How are you? I'm good, Connie. How you doing? Bit of shame, Terry. Oh, sorry, Nancy. I'm testing the sound. Who is doing that? If I ever see somebody throwing gloves on the ground, I swear. The sound is good? Okay, can you hear the fan? That's more along the lines of what I'm testing. Like, is that bothering you? Are you painting, John? You can barely hear, but is it bothering you? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Yes, I am getting hot flashes. That's a much bigger fan than the menopause fan. The menopause fan is not cutting it anymore. Not to mention um, this window. Like, that's why this green tint is in the room, because that green screen is over the window. But the window's right across from me, and I don't have curtains, and so it's hot because the sun is like literally right there. So I'm testing that. Yes, I've been told about the man bun. And so this thing here, this is what I normally have. There was a sticker here at one point because I worked in a place where you had to mark yours. So anyway, but this is not doing it. I need like a real fan. So that's what I'm testing. Okay, good. I wish I had a ceiling fan. We have one, but it's in the living room. It's hot here already, but it's never cold in Florida anyway. Okay, thank you, Linda. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Was test. Absolutely, Nancy. Okay. Because if it's fine, if the sound is fine, then this is how it's going to be from now on. Like when I do my live streams and things. So this is why I want, because I can do without it for the length of the um, live stream. I can do without the fan on. So if it's bothering you, then that's what I want to know. Because if it's bothering you, we can just turn it off. But it's better when it's on. Okay, good. Hi, Jill. That's probably true, Terry. Hi, Janice. You don't hear it? Okay, good. Like this microphone. Okay. Okay, Joanne. Like it's got a bunch of different settings on it, and it's not supposed to pick up certain things, but yeah, I'm done with the testing part. I guess I can change the title then, can't I? Okay, good. I'm glad, Jace. Well, peace. That's very true. It's just for those who have been here long enough. Sound has been my greatest enemy, apparently. See, and the green screen, it should go back here. This is where it normally, when I do the live streams with like the joint live streams, this is where it goes. Now there's another one here, but I can't use this one anymore because it's over the windows. And so the light shines through it and then it messes up the green screen effect. And I was using it during the winter months because the sun was gone at the right time, but now it lasts longer. And so, but I need a stand for the green screen to sit on and then I can use it. And so I tried to buy one from Amazon and I couldn't put it together. Well, I could, but it didn't. The parts weren't right what they sent me, and so I just sent it back. Which I cannot stand sending things back or returning things, and I hate it. So I never got a new one. The one I wanted was $110, and I couldn't do it. It's like, but I want it. I'm gonna do it eventually because you just push a button and it pops up out the ground, type of thing. Yes, it's a mask. I got it from New Orleans a long time ago. See, okay, but Peggy, I don't actually want curtains at all. And I only put that there because it's the largest wall, because the green screen is gigantic. And this camera uses a lot of the shot is really wide, and I can't shorten it in the settings. And so I use the green screen because that was the biggest wall where the windows are, because there's two of them and they're gigantic too. The other large wall is too far away from the camera, and so the green screen wouldn't actually work. So, but I don't like curtains because I stare out the window all day. I like just staring out the window, and I don't like the window to be covered, and it's covered now because of the green screen, but I don't know, because I want to take it down too because it's covering my window. But I will say, where I sit, it does help that you can see the card. You couldn't see this card at all if I took that thing off because it would be too much glare on it. I don't know. I'm having I don't think about it anymore. I've moved on. But I do need blackout curtains though, because summer is coming. In this place where I'm at now, it gets 5,000 degrees. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you very much. So we'll see. And the blinds are just decorations. They don't help. So anywho, yes, the dilemmas of my life. Yeah, I don't like curtains and things over the window. I definitely don't like putting them up. I just pull them offline, Barb. It's just random pictures I find online. I usually type in something like abstract spheres or something like that, and it'll give you a good picture. No, I don't know nothing about decorating, Larry girl, at all. How did I learn tarot? Well, I've always wanted tarot, but I learned from this. The Easy Tarot Handbook by Josephine. I always say a R in her name. Maybe that's the country in me. Josephine Ellershaw. Oh no, we use a lot of AC in this house, but it doesn't. The AC in the daytime is not enough to keep this in particular room cool or cold. I like cold. It's cool for it. It would be cool for normal people, but not for me. So I need like extra. Well, Sandra, here's the thing. I can't do a reading on cures because my video will be flagged. Because today, who was it? Oh, anyway, it was somebody pushing misinformation, is what it's going to be called. Because I can't tell you that anything's going to cure anything. I can't even use this and say for entertainment purposes only. That's going to sound like propaganda, and then that can get flagged. And so Dr. Sebi, I don't know what he said would cure. I know veganism is supposed to cure everything because it changes your pH balance. And if you are alkaline, then you are more prone to get sick. If you are, no, if you are alkaline, then you are supposed to be basically immune from everything. And if you are acidic, then you are prone to being sick with everything. And so I can't say, I can't do a reading on that. Um, but let's just say anyway, I won't say anything, but God bless what he did on this earth. I'll just say that. I'll just say that, and I'll leave it at that if you don't mind. What you say, Jace? Why don't you use one of those cool virtual backgrounds? You did it once. So here's the thing with the backgrounds. I need to put the green screen up. If I put the green screen up, then I can use it. Oh, this is another thing I'm testing because it just happened just now. My internet. All day. I'm going to type it. There. Yeah, it's not y'all, it's me. Yep, it's me. So, okay, wait. Let's do this then. Just for you, Jace, I'm going to go, I'll put the thing up and we will, yes, Luciana, we will put a waterfall, something calming and cool behind us. Okay. So give me just a second and I'll be right back. BRB means be right back. So I will be right back. Okay. Okay. Now, what I want is one that like moves. There's a way you can have one that moves behind you. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if StreamYard does that though either. That's another thing. I don't know if that actually works. But now it's like right behind my head and I can't see it. No, Ellen, I didn't. If you had a suggestion, I can take reading suggestions. I was testing sound and stuff for y'all, but we can definitely do some readings because we're here. I like the nature ones. I like the living room ones too, but I like the nature ones better. Or drinking. Drinking is meditation. Okay. Yes, Mo, I was. Well, I was a preacher. A pastor means you have a church. I was a preacher. I didn't actually have my own church, though. Keisha, you can put anything back here. Whatever picture you find on the internet, you can put it back there. Obama is doing redistricting maps. That's what he's working on. Thank you, Meter. No, I don't have a magical garden. I don't. I'm not an earth person, so I don't actually like dirt and gardens and um, sand and things like. Because you can do like a little Zen garden and put it on your desk with like sand. And I don't like sand. I don't like dirt. I don't like nothing from the earth. I like the fruits of the earth, like trees and things like that. But I'm not really drawn to grass and dirt, sand, mud, none of that. I like looking at it, but I don't want to touch it. No, Oprah will not run for president because she says she does not have, she's not the right person for it. She said this. No, Obama might be an advisor, but I don't see Supreme Court with the 7 of Wands. There is some sort of helping to fend off. 4 of Cups. He will be stepped up to the. He's not. He's a little reluctant too. I mean, he likes what he's doing, but I'm a Gemini, Marie. But this is not really his calling to be in government forever and ever and ever and ever. But I don't see Supreme Court. That would be nice. Now, mind you, only did 3 cards, but that would be nice. Thank you. I got it from Wish a long time ago. I got a bunch of them, actually. Is it easier to go live than to upload videos? No. I mean, no. It's faster. But I mean, well, okay, let me take that back. For me, no. Because mine, I always hear people say, well, it takes me forever and ever and ever to upload a video. So for them, yes, it is easier to go live because after you go live, then YouTube takes that live stream and puts it automatically on YouTube. If you do a video, then you have to upload it, which takes forever for some people. They don't take long for me. I do, when I do my readings for the month, I do usually like 20 at a time and upload 15 at a time because that's the limit for YouTube at one time. And it takes me maybe 30 minutes to upload 15 videos. So it doesn't take long for me, but for a lot of people, yes. See, now this is why the green screen, this is green. And then it sort of takes it out because of the green. Like all of the green ones won't show. That'll show. So I got a bunch of them. I actually seen these on Etsy.com. And someone selling them for $39 or $34, $40. But I got this for $4. So shop around. Okay, so before we do Joe Biden readings, please don't start fighting in the chat about Joe Biden. It's over. It's done. He's the nominee. Let's move on. You don't have to like him. You don't have to like it. This is the end of the I don't like Bernie conversation. I don't like Biden conversation. Let's move on. So, will he drop out? Let's see. Yeah, I think he's going to win. I did a reading off camera, and I got the Chariot, the Sun, and the Ace of Wands. That's a yes for me. Drop out, no. He starts here with the word card. 8 of coins. Got the star. 9 of cups. This is what he wanted. 2 of pentacles. If anything, he will be, he has to wait on his VP. He needs to announce it now so people can start getting the support in. Temperance. No, working together. 5 of swords. There's that advantage. 7 of swords. Plans. Page of cups. More plans. No. He will be there. Yeah, Queen's Tarot. I kept getting the King of Cups every time I talked about nominee. And he is the King of Cups. So now here he is. Exactly, Gail. That is your goal. So all the rest of that, leave it behind. What's the black box? Thank you, Pogo Code. I don't think it would be his scheme. If it was a scheme at all, it would be somebody else and just involved him. I don't think he could. I don't think he would ever come up with, "Oh, we need to release a virus." Like that's not his. Like no, he's not that guy. Like I understand that he's not a nice person, but he's not that guy. It would be somebody else. If it was going to be a scheme to release a virus into the earth is not his. So I think when she says black box, maybe it's a phone or it's a server or something. I don't know. Okay, and there's another thing before we start going on about what a whole bunch of people got. If there is, thank you, Adrian. I appreciate it very much. If y'all are not subscribed to Red Lentil Healing, go subscribe right now. What was it saying? Doesn't matter. Moving on. No, he will not stand behind Joe Biden. Now, mind you, when he gets frustrated, then he has to pace because he couldn't leave. As you've seen, when the reporters were asking him questions he didn't like to answer, he just left because he had the prerogative to do so. But when he's standing up there debating, he can't just walk out. So when he was debating Hillary Clinton, that's all he could do was pace in his frustrations. I don't think he was trying to intimidate her. I think he was truly frustrated because he can't win over this argument because she could eat him up for breakfast, as we've seen. Subscribe to the channel called Red Lentil Healing. It's right above you, Mo. Go subscribe to that channel is what I'm saying. And so he's not going to be able to leave, and he's not going to be able to pace around Joe Biden. Good. Will he pick Elizabeth Warren? I don't know. I really don't. I have tried to do VP questions. We can try it again, though. I've tried to do VP questions, and I get no answer. I don't get. There's no cards with people's name on it, so it's all it can do is describe to you a person. Unfortunately, all of them are pretty much the same. Maybe not personality-wise, but every other thing wise. Like they're all lawyers. They all work hard. They all do like, you know what I mean? Like they have too much in common. So let's see about VP. Yeah, I get the same thing. Hardworking, 9 of Wands, perseverance. The Tower right after that. So there could be a former presidential nominee type of thing or candidate. 4 of Coins, the Emperor, Page of Wands, King of Wands. I mean, like I said, it could be one of those people that you've never heard of, like a Tim Kaine that just comes out of nowhere. But in particular instance, I think he needs to pick someone with name recognition. And he did have a conversation with Bernie Sanders right before Bernie Sanders dropped out, mind you. But he did have a conversation with Bernie Sanders that they said was about vice presidential candidates. And it is probably whoever Bernie was going to pick, because he said he was going to pick a woman of color. Then they probably had that conversation like, hey, can you give me such and such phone number? So whoever Bernie Sanders was leaning towards may be a person in consideration for Joe Biden. Because I get the Helper King here, so here's the VP. The row of the VP, of course, again, has the hardworking person with the 3 of Pentacles. There's the 5 of Wands, so this person is a litigator. So this doesn't help, like I said. With the Ace of Swords, okay, so which Which one? Well, they probably all were. They were all prosecutors, were they not? So that doesn't help. And then the magician, the person of skill and great talent. I don't know. I will rest on that. I don't know. They're all lawyers. Klobuchar is a lawyer. Stacey Abrams is a lawyer. Kamala Harris is a lawyer. Hell, even Hillary Clinton, who's not it, is going to be. She's a lawyer. So I don't know. Just according to him, it's not a man. Even though a man is the one who always pops up in the reading, it's not a man. That's what he said. Yeah, I wish I would quit showing through my glasses, though. That's all I can tell you. It's not a man. Well, GGB, he said Bernie Sanders basically shot that down. And he said no one wants two old white guys on the ticket. So he's saying no to a VP position. It is definitely not Michelle Obama, and it is definitely not Oprah. I think Hillary may do what Obama does and be some sort of advisor, if anything. I would actually, as much as I don't really care for Hillary Clinton all that much. I mean, voted for her, sure, but I don't really care for her all that much. But I would love her in an advisory role. Simply because she has a lot of years under her belt when it comes to politics. Same with Obama. Like, he's not the most progressive person in the world either, but I would like to see him. I would like to see him, period. He just comforts me. So I just thank you, Dolores. Like, I still watch all those videos of him, like the White House videos of him going to, like the bakery and going for hot dogs or something. Like, it just, I don't know. It's comforting to see him. Like, he makes you feel like, okay, the world is not perfect, but he's in charge, and I'm okay with that. He's intelligent. He listens. He's smart. Like, he's capable of doing things. He reads. He's not Trump. So, he at the very least made me feel like, okay, the world's not going to end under his watch. Well, you know what, Connie? Let's ask if we can get a race on the female candidate, because Queen of Pentacles is African American or African or Black descent. The Queen of Cups would be white or European descent. The Queen of Fire would be Native American, Samoan, someone of that skin tone, because we're going off skin tone. And then the Ace of Swords would be Middle Eastern or like a Scandinavian country or something like that. That's the Swords is more of like a mixed bloodline type of thing. So let's see. We can get a race. Well, we picked the Queen of Cups, so it might be a white woman or a person of Russian, European, British descent, something like that. But we'll see. We shall see. That could be wrong because that's their decision. But I said this already. They've already decided. I always go on the wrong times in list. That's pretty much why. I mean, I get that comment in there a lot, like, why are people calling me now? Um, that's what I think, Chris Ann, is that we really need a Warren, but I don't need a Warren who takes the oh, that could be Connie, a white woman claiming to be Native American. I think she is. I don't need Elizabeth Warren to be a traditional VP to where all you do is speak for the president. Like, I want her to be active, even though that's not really her job, because she's second in command. She's not really supposed to be out there doing all the work, but I want her to do some work. Like, unleash her on the banks and Congress corruption and insider trading, and like let her sink her teeth into those people. That's what I want. Even if you don't put her as VP, put her in some sort of role to where she is chomping at the bit. Her and Maxine Waters, give them both all the power that they can stand when it comes to that. Like, I want her to fulfill her purpose because that's what she wants to do. So let her go do it. Let her do it. That's one thing I can say Trump doesn't do is smoke. He does everything else, I bet you. Oh, you know what I wanted to look at? Stephanie Grisham, who didn't give any press conferences, so she basically got paid for doing nothing. Where do I sign up for that job? She has given her job to that other lady. Queen, what's her name? You posted a thing about her. I can't say her last name. But anyway, the new press secretary. Why is she there? I mean, I think she's going to be just as worse. The Kelly McNee. What is that? How you say that last name? I can't say it. McNaney. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So her first card is the moon. So there might be a hidden agenda. But here's the thing about hidden agenda. I don't think it's like an agenda as in they're trying to get away with something. I think she's going to be just like the rest of them. She's going to go out. She's either not going to do a press conference at all, or she's going to lie, naturally. Because the next to it is the Knight of Coins, and then the next to that is the Eight of Cups. So she might not be there either. Because you get Five of Cups and the Emperor after that. Something may happen to her boss, and I'll just leave that there. There's some sort of sadness between the two. The Eight of Wands, this is her actual job. She is supposed to be the communications. The Republicans are going to... she may be the person to go out and do the hit pieces, because here's the Democrats right after that. And then the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So she may be the person who goes out to do the whole... McEnany. Okay, McEnany. So she may be the one who goes out to try to push an agenda against Joe Biden. But I don't think we'll probably see her until then. Until it's time to do that whole thing, because Joe Biden will be gaining ground against Trump, and then she has to go out and defend the administration. Stephanie Grisham is getting moved to something else, apparently. Hi, Tallulah. So there you go. Yeah, they don't actually have to give press conferences, apparently. Like, how do you get paid? Anyway. I can't stand people getting paid for nothing. That just drives me crazy. Chris, when is the Pride Parade? If it's anytime soon, probably not. Because that's what got New Orleans in trouble, was Mardi Gras. That's another thing. Like, why do these women put themselves in these positions for this man? He's the most disgusting creature ever. Yeah. She will continue to do nothing. Oh, first Sunday in August. Okay. Well, there's a conflict here with the King of Cups. Is your premier a water sign man by the chance? Or and there's a Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. There's an imbalance happening. The Moon and the Ace of Swords. It's going to take a different face. It's not going to be a traditional parade as of right now. Yeah, I get the Three of Swords, Two of Coins. There's some separation and imbalance. Thank you, Linda. Thank you very much. And hello. That's right, Gail. But here is the Moon and the Ace of Swords. So it will not look traditional. It will change in some way, but there's something that does happen. So it's not off. I asked this, Tallulah and Red Lentil Healing did a reading yesterday of what it's going to take for Donald Trump to beat Joe Biden. So let's look and see what I get here. That's very true between myself and I was actually having that conversation earlier today about how women are attracted to power and men are attracted to beauty. So all they care about is something on the physical, but this is not all men or all women, but those who are not whole inside, that's all they are attracted to. Not understanding, you still have to talk to this person. So what is it going to take for Trump to beat Biden? And because the reason I'm asking, thank you, SO. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, the reason I'm asking is because I don't get that he's going to win. What happened there? Mm-mm-mm. Chris Wickens is not a troll. I don't know how to reverse that though. So if you could reverse that, that's nice. Yeah, I can't reverse that. Thank you, Shirley. I don't see that comment. We're talking about the Pride Parade. Anyway, that's not a troll. So, Joe Biden, what is it going to take? What is it going to take? Yeah, it's just a timeout, but I don't want you to time out people who aren't trolls. Chariot. Five of Pentacles. Thank you, Catherine. You're so nice. It is every live stream we see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I didn't see them using. All I see is Chris Wickens. I don't see Chris Wickens as Texarkana Kirk. When I scrolled back, I don't see that. Because if it's someone somehow, some sort of bot, then we don't need to time it out. We need to block it. But I don't see that. I see Chris Wickens, and that's all I see. But what he needs to do is take away his support. So here come the attacks with the Five of Pentacles. Now they're going to start ramping up the whole Joe Biden is a horrible person, don't vote for him thing, because here in the environment is the devil. So that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to separate support from Joe Biden. That's pretty much their only thing, and that's how it is that they are That's how he wins. So, yeah, that's what I said, Chris. I don't see that. Who else sees that? I don't see duplicate names in here. Thank you, Laura. I don't see that at all. That's the way. Okay, well, Belonda, let's look at it. Will Joe Biden how's the question? How are we going to work this? Because I don't want to well, I'll just ask it how I want to. Will the Bernie and Bus campaign come back to haunt Joe Biden? Where was it, Evermore? Well, see, there's already an effort to, if it's not Bernie Sanders, I'm not voting type of thing, and I'm going to go vote and I'm going to write his name in, that type of thing, but it's not going to be strong enough to change the outcome. Because he has the support here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So let's go back then. I can go back in the video, but I can't go back in the chat. So if you see it again, let me know. Yeah, but there is an effort to, I don't call it attack, but I'm gonna call it attack. Here, sort of conflict, but that's tempered down. And it sort of goes away quickly here with the Eight of Wands. So I don't see it. As of right now, I'm gonna go on record. I say that Joe Biden wins. Mm-hmm. I don't care who it is either. I was just about to say Kermit the Frog, and then I see Cookie Monster. I was just about to say that. Oh. It's okay, Texicon. I believe you. If you see it again, delete them again. Okay, wait. Before we go on, Bernie Sanders has dropped out. Joe Biden is the nominee. The end. Let's move on. We're not going back and forth over. I like Bernie. I like Biden. I like Joe Biden. I like Joe Bernie. I don't care who you like. This is who we got. Let's move on. I'm a socialist, so you know who I was voting for. But this is who we have. So let's move on. This is all we got. If you want water, you pray for rain. If you got your rain, take it and move on. Cookie Monster is very blue. Yeah, I would vote for him. Yes, there you go, Gail. That's the true fight. If you do not change the Senate, he's not going to get anything done either. So, thank you. I got them. They were like $20 or something like that. The prescription is what costs more, but what was I reading on? Don't know. Yeah, so the checks are supposed to start on the 9th and then go out. If you have direct deposit, okay, I did not see the clone. How am I not seeing it, but y'all see it? I see the GM Dave, but I didn't see no clone though. Well, whatever, y'all do what you do. Just don't argue. That's all I can say. I'm here. Oh, how will Trump react if Biden beats him, if he's there? How will he react if Biden beats him? How will he react? That's what I was looking at. Yeah, I give up on. If you see it, then you got the wrench. You do your thing. I don't see the clone, but I don't need to. If you see it, do you boo? Hi, Z Alvarez. The Lovers. The Hermit. Justice, and the Seven of Swords. Like, if he was to be voted out, Joe Biden being president is the least, well, maybe not the least of his worries, but it is not the primary worry. Because he knows, this is why that two-faced old git William Barr has been shutting down all his cases. Because when when the fan really hits the fan, then it's going to be a lot worse than Joe Biden. So he's going to be worried, but because of court cases. Will McConnell be gone? That's what we really need. Even if you get another 4 years of Trump, which is not going to happen, don't put that out there. But even if you were to, if you can flip that House and Senate, he can't do nothing else. And then if they want to impeach him, they can. But will McConnell be gone from office next year? All hail, he's going to jail. Four of Swords, there's Arrest, Retreat, Page of Pentacles. The Five of Cups is regret and loss. Nine of Swords is worry about the job. And the Sun that says yes. So as far as what my cards say, absolutely. He's gone too. He's gone from, he's gone too. I was going to say he's gone from the speaker, but he'd be gone, period, I think. So, will Joe Biden win? I did this off camera, but let me do it on camera. Will he win? The presidential, will he be president-elect? Will he be president-elect? I get yes. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, hired to do a new job. The Page of Swords, that's delay. Because like I said before, there will be a recount. But here is that, and then there is new cooperations. Unity. That's your new president, or your next president. Will Trump try to escape justice? Someone will help him. Okay, well, let's do this. If there is a clone, leave it. That way we're not upsetting the actual person. Without, especially since they probably type in their regular message and they don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden they get timed out. So since I don't have to repeat the message over and over again that it's something to do with the clone, just leave it in there. The Magician, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords. If you want to like personally block it on your account, you can. No, we can see you, Dave. But just leave it in there. The Five of Swords. What was I reading on? See, I lost my train of thought. Oh, will he try to escape justice? So the Magician, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, King of Cups. Yeah, somebody will try to help him. This is always his support. So somebody will try to help him. But it's somebody he hired, someone who's from the inside. So I wonder if like Barr will become his personal lawyer afterwards. I mean, he's a personal lawyer now, but, you know, formally. but somebody's going to try to help him. Will Congress pass the bill that we all vote by mail? I think who read on that? I think we did on Sunday, and I got no. We can see you, blue light. I get no and no. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords, like the traditions with the 4 of Wands, the Magician, like all of it's like locked into place. I'm going with the no for right now. I don't know. Yeah, Tara, that's what we all need to do. At the very least, this will get more engagement. People don't want to go stand in line to vote, but they'll go stand in line for the iPhone 15. But, you send it to their house, they can fill it out, boom. That's what we all need to do. Yeah, Elisa, I seen a thing on Facebook. I forget which one of y'all posted it, but it said we all need to wear a face mask at home, not so much for Corona, but to stop eating. Because he's probably retiring, Dolores. Thank you, Maria. I thank you. You're amazing. Thank you very much. Will he be successful trying to shut down the post office? I was gonna do. Hi, Jen. I was gonna do a reading. I forgot. You're stressed eating and drinking and sleeping. A reading about the post office because they need some more funding. I mean, I know they get funded and but they need more. I see something negative happening with that. So with the Tower and the 7 of Cups, the Hierophant, there is some interference. Like he I don't know why. I don't know this story or like what's happening there, but there is some interference he wants to do with the post office or the postal service. Because I get King of Swords, which is him. 4 of Pentacles. There's something about money, but it's money that's not being released because it's the 4 of Pentacles. This is you keeping money to yourself. And then there is there's the Magician and the Hierophant. So there's some sort of manipulation going on in the government or with their government contract. But it's falling flat with the Tower. But he is trying to create. Huh. I wasn't expecting that. Why is it tripping out over there? Probably because it's dark. The light changed. I'll be right back. Okay. What do we want to see? Like, why don't they think it's real? So there are people who don't think the 19 kids and counting is what I'm going to call it. They don't think it's real. So why not? Oh, you know what? I need to look at them too. So this is a deep state type of thing. Or maybe the deck chooses the reading here with the triangle and the Illuminati, but it's a deep state conspiracy that the 19 kids and counting is actually real and that it's affecting people. With the 10 of Wands, there's a burden that's supposed to be placed upon people with the 6 of Cups. The Temperance is about health. Cups is about health. The Ace of Pentacles is about money. And then the Moon is about a cover-up. So this is supposed to be a deep state conspiracy to, 1, take down Trump, 2, take your money, and 3, keep you in the hospitals and things like that. This is about money and power trip. So that's why they choose not to believe it. This is the type of thing, though. Okay. For all of those who don't follow, there is a scientist, astrophysicist named Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he said in an interview he was doing, actually a fun interview, it's a show on YouTube called Hot Ones, where the people sit and they eat like spicy chicken wings while trying to answer questions. And so he had an interview where he said, the bad part about the internet is that you can type in anything, you know, dinosaurs rule the world still, or the world is 5,000 years old, or that it's flat, or whatever. You can type in anything, and the internet never tells you you're wrong. What it does is it connects you, I'm paraphrasing, connects you with other people in the world who think exactly like you do, and now you think you're on to something because you have now found 10 people in the world just as crazy as you. And so what has happened now is, like these 2 people I'm going to read on now, what has happened now is people go in, they type that the 19 kids and counting is not real. and that is caused by, cell phone technology. It's being pumped out as a weapon. Trump did it. Whatever it is, you type that in, it's going to find somebody else that wrote an article that is at the Institute of Article Writing, and you think, oh, that must mean that, this is the truth telling machine because it's an institute. And so they go out, and the Institute of Article Writing has given you an article about how 5G is connecting and it's pumping out the virus, and how Trump did it because he wants to kill half of the world who are Democrats, and is going to find an article that supports that argument. The internet never tells you you're full of crap. It always tells you there's somebody else that thinks just like you. So this is what they have found, which brings me to, I'll do it. Never mind. I have to do a separate video on them. I have to. So never mind. Whereas, why don't I ever have them? Okay. Because someone asked for this video, and I don't want to hide it in the live stream because they may not watch 2-hour live stream. But there are two people named Diamond and Silk that are Trump supporters. They're two black women. And no, I'm talking about the coronavirus, COVID-19. I call it 19 kids and counting. You have to disguise it for YouTube. But anyway, Diamond and Silk are two black ladies who support Donald Trump. They are also paid by Fox News. They got a little show that they do. They're not on the Fox network, I don't believe, but they are being paid by Fox News, which is not to be confused with Fox Entertainment. Fox Entertainment is owned by Disney. Fox News is its own entity. Disney didn't buy them. They bought everything else and left them. But they have, okay, so the Reagan girl, thank you, me, myself, and I. There was two of those, wasn't it? Thank you. The Reagan lady who got fired from Fox News because she said the 19 kids and counting was a conspiracy, that it was not just a conspiracy, but it was a conspiracy by the left as an impeachment scam or something like that, right? So, you go to commercial and they like, yeah, get her off. And so she was gone the next day. So they're firing people because Fox News has been touting that this is a hoax from the beginning. And so since they were putting people's lives in danger, but not telling them how serious this was, now they got the pushback and the blowback and all that kind of stuff. And so they're taking it seriously. So if you get on air talking about this as a hoax, they're getting rid of you. So they got rid of her. But the Diamond and Silk are also paid by Fox News. They're just not on the Fox News network. But they're also paid, but they are also still, as of 2 days ago, still calling this a hoax. They called it a hoax. He said this was just a ploy to get at Donald Trump. They call it deep state conspiracy. They have also touted the it's a democratic weapon. And so this is what they're pushing this narrative out there. And Fox News is yet to do anything to them. So, hi, Becca. So we shall see. I got to do a separate reading on that, though, because like I said, someone requested that one. And I want to look up some more stuff. And I wish Disney would have bought Fox News and gotten rid of it. Now, mind you, it would just popped up as something else because there's another Fox News out there already. But like, it would just have been a good day in the world, not just America, but in the world, that they would have got rid of that. And that's not censoring, because that's not against your First Amendment rights. Your First Amendment says that the government cannot censor you. Disney can censor you all it wants to. YouTube is censoring us now, so there you go. But they don't believe. Oh, and that's another thing. They're saying that telling people to stay home. This is what they said. This is why it caused a big stir. That the Diamond and Silk said that Democrats, not Trump, because he said it too, but Democrats telling people to stay home is going to make them sick. Because there is this thing called environmental immunity. Like if you are out in it, then you will build a resistance to it. But if you stay home, you can't build a resistance to the COVID or the 19 kids and counting. You are going to get sick, so you're more prone to it. And this is their theory. Now, that is not based in anything scientific. That is based upon whatever it is that's actually dinging around in their head. And so Fox News has yet to say anything. No, Diamond and Silk are not readers. Diamond and Silk are commentators for Fox News or for the right. Did he really say if you don't go back to work, you're a coward? There's another, I forget who it was, that said that something about going back to work means you're strong or something stupid like that too. Now, it's because the unemployment numbers won't go down. But what they should be doing is trying to get on. I like heifer. That is a good word. I love that word. They should be getting on TV trying to tell people that the world is not ending because unemployment is high, you know, trying to spin that way instead of saying, hey, no matter the risk, go back to work. I don't want to read on Bar. What's the question? Give me a question first. Not why is he quiet? I don't want to do any more why are they quiet questions. Just because they're not quiet. None of them are ever quiet. It's just that the news is always preoccupied with something else, so we don't hear about it. But they're always doing something sneaky. Just because you don't hear the snake does not mean it's not in the grass. Oh, I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. Is he going to start doing rallies again? The stock market is going up because it's artificially inflated, or they pumped money into it, which is a bad thing because once their money runs out, then it's going to go back down again. Is he going to hold rallies? Okay, Cappy's mom, I will look at that. We did have a, wait a minute. Because I got an old brain, so wait a minute. This is now moving too fast and I forgot your question already. Well, you know what? Missing medical equipment. I did ask what would be a thing to spark protests, and it said missing medical equipment. But well, it didn't say missing medical equipment. It said missing resources for health. So we're going to go medical equipment. Missing medical. So will there be some missing medical equipment? And will Barr retire due to ill health? Okay, those were the two I wanted to do. So let's go back. Okay, so what was I doing now? Rallies. Is he going to hold more rallies? No. Eight of Swords in the Hermit. He's trapped by isolation. So no. No more rallies. Not right now. Missing medical equipment. So wait, let me look and see. Do you want to see if there is missing medical equipment? Or like, what did you get? I think it's going now. Oh, there it is. Well, of course, there is going to be some missing medical equipment that causes a scandal. Okay. Let's see. Will there be missing equipment that causes a scandal? Missing medical equipment that causes a scandal. Oh, yeah, I got a whole bunch of energy just then. Goodness. Mm-hmm. I would tell you yes right now. Like sometimes you get a feeling like you could read with all 78 cards and they're all going to say the same thing. Oh. Three of Cups. Justice. Yeah, Three of Cups energy, whoever those three people are, there's a scandal. There's the law is getting involved, some sort. There's the Death card. Nine of Wands, Three of Swords. Yes. And this might be something that costs someone's their job, type of thing. No. This will be something that costs somebody their job. Not a mite's. Mm-hmm. Who is this person? Yeah, there is, yeah. There's someone represented here by the Knight of Wands with the Moon. An official here with the government or in America. Maybe someone at the CDC, possibly even. Or someone connected with health, not CDC specifically, but someone connected with health. There's not just missing, but it's tied to resources here with the Devil and the resources with the Six of Pentacles. Has something to do with the White House here too. So yeah, it will cause a scandal. Will Barr retire due to ill health? Hi, Cynthia. Three of Swords. That's bad. Will he retire due to ill health? Yes, they did, Lynn. I forgot that too. They locked Diamond and Silk's Twitter account until they took back the statements, or they had to retract the statement in order to get it back, is what the article said. About it being quarantine is making people sick. Well, Barr retired due to ill health. Ben Carson is the one who bought the $30,000 table. No. I mean, I get that there is a If he was to leave early, it would be because of opposition with the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Foreign influence found out by his opposition and taking money under the table for schemes overseas. That would be the thing that would get him out, but not ill health, I don't think. Well, that's not what came up. I'll just say that. Nancy's fine. She's doing more relief packages. That's what she's trying to work on. None of them are clean bills. This is what's taking so long, though. Like they're trying to put in something about infrastructure, and she's trying to put in something about abortion, and so it's holding everything up. But y'all do what y'all do, as long as you give me my check. What is he going to do after the election? Let's see. Ben Carson, what are you going to do after the election? Well, he still has his medical license. I don't know. It ends in the tower. So I get the government here, or I can get an establishment or some sort of entity that doesn't change. Here with the 10 of Pentacles, so this could be him in a hospital or him going to some sort of company. He's jumping from one thing to another. This company is religious based, which most hospitals are, like St. Mary's of New York type of thing. So it's that, because he has skill here with the Magician card. So there's that. However, it ends abruptly with the 7 of Wands in the Tower. Like he finds himself on the defensive. I think there might be a let's just ask, why is the Tower there? I think there might be something he's doing now that gets like watchdog, whistleblower type thing, and and then it ruins his reputation. Why is the Tower here? Yeah, it's because of his time with the Fool. There's a defeat coming after that. Like things look up for him initially. Like things are going the way, because he has an exit plan. I mean, he didn't get to where, I mean, we might not like him, but he didn't get to his stage in life by being a complete fool. So he has a contingency plan, but you work for the Medusa, this is what happens. And so this same energy is going to follow him. So he can't get away from it. Something's going to happen there. Well, Lucienne, we can see if Trump will ever go to jail. I'm going with a no, but let's see. No. It ends in the Hierophant. This is traditions. So no. As of right now, no. Sleepy time, Wilbur. Oh, Lord. G and Dave, I tried to do it, read it on that. I basically get, I'm just going to say I basically get nothing is going to happen. Simply because, like, they have some plans, but they're not solid plans. Like, okay, we'll just do it again and same thing will probably come up. So the question is, what's going to happen to the homeless during this time? The Chariot and the Page of Swords. So here would be the Salvation with the Chariot card. And then there's the Page of Swords. There is possibly a plan to get like a bunch of trailers. But that's falling through. A bunch of trailers, a bunch of units is what it's been called. But I see, because trailer for me would be something mobile, and this is like a mobile cart. But there is a plan in like bigger cities and like towards, what is that? Worms, so west. There is something in that region. There is a plan for trailers. The Eight of Pentacles, there's finance. You need money for this. Judgment and High Priestess. There's allocation of funds is where we are. The problem with doing anything right now is everything is tied up in bureaucracy. And the only thing we can manage to push through like remotely quickly is like face mask and that type of stuff. Ventilators. But we still have another problem on the ground, and that is with the homeless. The Empress. And then money, 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 and money. It ends here with the Five of Pentacles, which could be a homeless card, because that's what it's a depiction of. But all of their resource right now depends on bureaucracy, and it's still tied up in funding. So I can't, well, let's keep going. Yeah, there is just money being held up with the Four of Pentacles. Eventually it will, but again, this is not quick. This is not happening right now because there's still conflict around the action. There's some, anyway, it's all money. If they can get the money to be released from those who have it, then they'll be fine. And this is in many places. This is not in all places, though, because that's hard to narrow down. But right now, it's anyway. That's what they need. They need to push this faster than it is going because they're exposed to. You can get trailers, you can get tents, you can get anything to, you know. Anyway, that annoys me. I can't. I can't. I just can't. Mm-mm. Hi, Mickey. I can't. Because I just, people on this earth have way too much money for you to not be helping people. I don't understand. Well, thank you for being here, Toodles. Like, I don't understand how you have millions upon millions, like hundreds of millions. I'm not even talking about like $50 million. $50 million is a lot of money, yes, but if you live in LA, New York, Seattle, Miami, you know, that's rich and wealthy is different. Rich, it means you still work. Wealthy means your money works for you. So, you know, even $50 million, I can sort of count you out and say, okay, you just need to go be rich somewhere. You can give a million here or there, whatever. But if you got $100 million, I don't understand why you can build a whole effing park of just trailers and places for people to stay just to get them off the street. You won't even miss it. You won't even miss it. Like, I can't. I don't understand. It's like, yes, okay, great. Bill Gates is trying to come up with a vaccine. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, what you could be doing is still building a farm or something for people to sleep on. Like, whatever. I have a different kind of brain, I guess. So I just, mm, maybe I don't understand. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. I'm just saying. I would probably be broke in 3 days then because I gave all my money away. So maybe they have the answer and I don't. Jade, see, that's my thing. It's like the compassion. We're all one disaster away from being at the soup kitchen. There's a whole lot of, see, exactly, that's the thing. Like Tyler Perry went to 37 stores or so, 73 stores, I forget the number, and paid for people's groceries. You come in the store, he bought all your stuff. Where's the other people doing this? I mean, Taylor Swift, she paid for people's stuff. Chris Brown, Lizzo, like you got people out there who know they are privileged and got a lot of money and they're stepping up to help. But like, where's the rest of them? Where's the, you know, the Robert Downey Jr.'s? This old Hollywood. Old Hollywood got old money. Like y'all can come up and do something. Where is the Oprahs of the world? Where's these people who, anyway, I'm not, whatever. It's like I said, maybe I'm wrong. So I don't understand. I would be broke in 2 days and then I'd be on GoFundMe talking about I can't pay my life. So maybe it's me. Maybe they got the better idea. I don't know. It's me. Yeah, Sherman, I believe so. Yeah. Anyway, off of that. See, Rihanna gave 5 million. She sure did. She sure did. That's what they're supposed to do. 100 million to food banks. Zuckerberg and Facebook gave $100 million grant. This is what they were doing for the thing, which is good. You can do a little more, but this is good. He gave $100 million grant to small businesses. So you can go and apply, but there's only certain amount of businesses or certain businesses that can apply. And that list is cut down to 30,000. But anyway, I guess it's better than nothing. A company that made $2 billion in profit gave $100 million. So Oprah gave $10 million. Good for her. That's what I want to see. I ain't saying you got to give all your money away, but I want to see you helping. I want to see you helping do something. Like, I just need to see your name and a number next to it. I ain't saying you got to give. She got $2 billion. I ain't saying you got to give it all away, because you still got life and obligations. But you need to do something. And where's Trump's donation? That bastard. But you let a KFC burn down, I bet you he'd pay for it. Or McDonald's. Such a Burke. I can't stand it. Good. That's what they should do. Mm-hmm. Bloomberg is busy firing his employees while giving money to the DNC. That's what he's doing. What are you doing, Bloomberg? What are you doing now? His donations are another painting to himself. That's sad, because that's probably true. That was in my chart too. I don't like inequality and injustice. I always knew that, but somebody said it back to me, and so then it made more sense. I don't like that. Thank you, 5 Paces. He is working on Joe Biden's campaign. Well, his money is. That's what he's doing now. Here's 7 of Swords strategy about moving forward. So he's working on the campaign. Chariot. Everything here says movement. Star, Queen of Wands, King of Coins. That's him crossed with the opposition. So he's working on campaign. As he was really doing from the start. I don't think he was ever really running for president. Yeah, he should be doing that, but no, he's working on the campaign. That's more important for him right now. I'm not ranting anymore. I just don't get it. I really don't. The stimulus checks are on the way. Today was supposed to be the first day they were sending out. I read a thing said it was starting on the 9th. So that's all I can say. Oh, my brain is Gemini. I don't know about the rest. I have my chart somewhere. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it anymore now that I've already heard about it. Because a lot of my houses are empty. I said I was going to share with y'all what was in the chart, but I didn't finish watching it because I had a reading I had to do. But my first house, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. Even my notes don't make sense anymore. The first house is the I am house. This is me, right? Well, what was in it? See, I didn't do very good notes. This is why I was a horrible student. I don't take very good notes. But my rising is in Uranus, which is the unusual, which is why I'm an unusual person, which made perfect sense when she was explaining it to me. I got this from Dr. Victoria Skirbo from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center up there in Massachusetts. She explained it perfectly fine. I just don't take good notes because I didn't have any questions afterwards because I understood what she was saying. And I did record it so I can just watch it again. But anyway, my rising is in Uranus, which is, and my ascendant is in Sagittarius. I don't know. I think I'm probably even saying that wrong because I'm Gemini, so I don't know. But anyway, my ascendant is in Sagittarius, which is sort of broad-minded and more of a jovial person, which is what I am. And my Jupiter is in Sagittarius. It's in retrograde. It's conjunct with Uranus, which makes its qualities bigger. So this is why I'm a person who tends to be highly psychic and outside the box. So I don't really fit the traditional person, black male. I'm not a traditional person. So I'm probably not like most people you probably met in life. My South Node is in Sagittarius. That's past life. My North Node is in Gemini, which is the talking, and this is where my communication is coming from. Ruling planet Mercury in Taurus is in the 5th house. Creative, practical communication. That's me. Now, I do have a Pluto-Saturn conjunction, which is like, the destroyer and destruction. My moon is in Scorpio, which means there's like betrayal of friendship, which is why I say I don't have friends, because I'm always afraid of that. And so this is in my chart. So that made perfect sense when she said it, because the 11th house is about friendship. And she said, in your past life, you were probably betrayed or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? I always feel as though I was literally stabbed in the back. Like I've explained this to you all before. Like, here's the back, right? And you can get this close to me and I'll feel it. So I always felt like, at some point somebody stabbed me in the back. And she says, well, in your past life, you do have moon in Scorpio, which means there's a betrayal in the friendship and something. Well, she didn't say exactly like that because I could be getting it wrong. But anyway, she said that you were betrayed in a past life. And I'm like, yes, that's what I feel. My polarity point is in Pluto, mutability. I always start things and never finish. That was in my chart. I do have a moon in Scorpio again. There's also deep connections to other people. Venus in Cancer and Sun in Mars. But that was not the whole thing. That was just like a piece of it, because I didn't finish watching it. But anyway. So yeah, there's that. And I don't know, because people say that I'm Scorpio, Sagittarius. I still don't understand because I don't take good notes. My Neptune, I don't know where my Neptune is because I don't take good notes. I'm gonna watch it again because, like I said, she explained everything. I didn't take notes when she was talking because I figured if it's recorded, I'll just watch it later. My Saturn is in my Jupiter. No, my Sagittarius is in Jupiter. My North Node is in Gemini in the 7th house. And the 7th house is about relationships. But that's it. I still don't completely understand. Well, yes, I do. I was going to say I don't have a bad side, but I really do. It's very vindictive and petty, though. I am prone to revenge, I will say. So, yeah. I do have a mean streak. Like I always said, there were 4 dominant sides to my personality. There is the talkative one. This is here. There is the observant one. This is the one who doesn't talk at all. There is like the regular person. It's not. No, that's very irregular, actually. It's the life of the party, and that's not really who I am. But it's who I can be if I need to be. So like if somebody invited me somewhere, I wouldn't just stand on the wall. I would be interactive because that's who I am. And then there is the other side that's if you leave him alone, he will be alone and he will stay where he needs to stay. But if you cover your ears if you're sensitive, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you fuck with him, he fucks with you. That's what it is. It's that guy. So I leave him alone. And when people aggravate me, because I don't really get mad, but when people aggravate me, I step back, I retreat. I'm not talking to you. You don't talk to me. Because if we keep going, then I start leaning to the left a little bit, like tweet, and then it becomes a completely different thing. And now I'm a person that's not nice. But this person does all the talking. Oh my God, Donna, thank you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you very much. I appreciate your whole face. Thank you very much. I'm so appreciative. Thank you very much. You're my friend now, whether you want to be or not. I'm nice. I really am. It's just, if you don't mess with him, then he's fine, you know. Leave him be. And that's what I do. Because then you become somebody unrecognizable because he doesn't really match the rest of you. And so nobody wants that. Bless your pearls. Well, I go to the foot of our stairs. I go to the foot of my stairs. So, okay, I need to blame something on y'all for a second here, okay? I got on today because my fan is on and I wanted to know if y'all could hear it and if it bothers you, right? And then my internet's been going in and out all day, so I wanted to know if it was going to stay. And so I'm on here, right? And so I said, okay, well, since we're here, let's change the title because the title used to be called Testing. We'll just do some readings and blah, blah, blah. And so the readings we do on Sunday are like 2 hours long. And so I said, okay, I'm going to try to one day cut this down to 1 hour. And then it always goes over. So then I say, okay, we'll just round it up to 2 hours and then be done with it. Right? My book of sayings. Well, see, most of my sayings are not completely my own. It's I bite from different places and then just smash it all together. Um, so I get these comments and these emails saying that these live streams are too long and they can't watch 2 hour live stream because it's too long. And so I'm blaming that on y'all because I could have been gone like an hour ago. But then we start chitting and chatting, and then next thing you know, 2 hours has gone by. So this is y'all's fault. I just need y'all to know. That's good, Terry. You should be that way. Forgiveness is the best thing in the world. I am not a person who has graduated to that just yet. For if you make me mad once, I hate you once, I hate you forever. And so that's me. And I'm not even saying that to be proud of it. I'm just saying that that's who I am. And so if I hate you once, I hate you forever. And everybody can be my friend. Everybody. You all will friend. You all have a bridge to me. But if you do something to burn it down, it stays burned down. I'm not helping you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not talking to you. Me and you are not friends anymore. Like, you're dead to me. Like if somebody say, oh my God, she's on a bridge somewhere and she's threatening to jump off if you don't talk to her. Okay, if I talk to you, the only thing I'm going to tell you is jump. Okay, that's me. So with that being said, no, I never think I'm Trump. I hate you once, I hate you forever. It is y'all's fault. For 2 hours, I've been sitting here. But it's easy for me. I mean, hell, we go 11 one time, so I'm a chatterbox. Is what happens. That's the Scorpio moon. Uh-huh. Mm-mm. That's a song. It just the in and out and back again, and it's playing, but the rest of it won't play, so I can't tell what it is. Oh gosh, it's gonna bother me because I can hear it, but I can't hear the rest of the song. See, Robin, that's what I said. You can watch it in segments. You don't have to watch the whole thing at the same time. But let me catch your behind on Netflix with something you really want to see, and you'll watch 19 episodes in a row. Where's the lie? Okay, Mickey. Well, thank you, Joanne. I'm a chatterbox. That's what I do. I don't. This is my life. I don't. I don't know the damn song. Thomas, you said it. In and out and back again. But what is the song? Oh. Oh. It's the Golden Girls theme. And I don't know if that's the word specifically, but it's like in and out and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I can't sing it or play it, otherwise we get flagged. But I know you made it up, but it's a song lyric too. Oh Lord, it's the Golden Girls theme. Yes. It's in and out and back again. Oh Lord, that was funny. Spirit had to help me because it was going to stick in my craw until I got it out. Do. It's a long 7. No, it's traveled down the road and back again. But that's where my head went when I heard in and out and back again. Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay. Mm. No, I went outside yesterday. I walked to the store, and then the day before that. So I need to stay away from dirty people. So, so if I go outside, I need somewhere to go. I can't just go and walk around. And then we have stay-at-home orders anyway, so I ain't supposed to be out there. But I can say I'm going for essentials. It's different for me. I'm always getting stopped, so I ain't trying to push no buttons. Not right now. It's a green screen, Elaine. The light, you can see it affects this over here. It's the lighting is why it's doing that. And I need it to stop doing that. Ow. Then it goes away. But now it's like super bright because it's in my face. There. No, I don't wear a mask. Or I didn't wear a mask, I will say. Well, where I am, there is no panic, Debbie, right now because everything is still stocked except toilet paper. But everything is still stocked. Like there's plenty of everything else. No, I didn't wear a mask and gloves. You moved to Colorado? Yeah, but I'm a hermit, so I stay inside anyway. So I've been prepared for this my whole life. No, the mask affect my breathing. Like I used to wear one when I had to unload trucks at a store, but I can't. So I'd rather just stay in if I need to put a mask on. But there's no panic right now. You can still find toilet paper here. It just you have to get up early in the morning and then wait for the shipments to come in and then buy it. Which, I used to work at a store, so if I ever was just in need of toilet paper, then I can just make a call and be like, disinfectant wipes. Yes, we do. We have everything, but toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer's not in, but the disinfectant wipes are. Um, they even have them like at the door, so you can wipe down the stuff. I was 20, I believe, Chris, 20 years old, something like that. 2019, something like I forget. It was early 20s though when I started reading tarot. Wait, see, because we don't have the panic, I guess. So we have bleach. I walked in the store today that's closest to me to walk to, and the toilet paper's gone. The hand sanitizer's gone. They got soap everywhere. Every single aisle you walk down, even if it's got something to do with food, it's some soap somewhere. It's like it's soap everywhere. Ain't nobody buying no hand soap and no bleach. Hand sanitizer is not going to save you. Like, buy some soap. Wash your damn hands. Like, well, bleach down your surfaces. I bleached this table and ain't nothing on it but cards. So, anyway, yeah. Because when you breathe, all that hot air has been sent up and glasses fog over. Me, I just because it restricts my breathing and it makes me feel I don't get claustrophobic, but this, yeah, I can't do it. When you put something on my face, yeah. Hand sanitizer, no, there's none here. Well, there's none here. But it's not coming back in. That's the thing. Like the toilet paper here is out, but it's coming back in. Like we're still getting shipments of that, but the hand sanitizer is not coming back in. They're telling people how to make their own with the aloe and alcohol thing. I have hand sanitizer personally, so I'm not hurt for that. I bought one actually a long time ago from Bath and Body Works, and I still have it. And then I have a little hand one that I bought when this all first started. Well, first started for us because we were in Target one day and some jerk face put their Starbucks coffee on a shelf. And it was like at the back of the shelf where the clothes were. So we pulled out a shirt and then the coffee cup comes flying out and then it gets all over us. And I'm like, okay, so let us go get us a little pocket hand sanitizer because that person could have had anything in the world from SARS to cooties. So it's like, yeah. And that's crazy. We got paper towels. We don't have any tissue though. And all of our grocery stores are stocked. Now they do have limits on some things, so we're starting to do that. Um, yeah, that's what I would do when I was making my own wipes back in the day when I worked at a store. Was just alcohol and wipes. Yeah, I use bleach because I like to bleach everything. I can't stand the smell, but I just ordered a bunch of hand soap from Bath and Body Works. They don't have any hand sanitizer either, though. Mm. Will Lindsay lose his job? Is he up for? He's up for election too. All of them are, aren't they? Because they're on 2-year cycles or something. It's a ram rap. There was a lady who was photographed in a literal, like a bubble, a plastic bubble, when she went shopping. Well, this didn't say yes or no, so let's go some more here. I think Lindsay might still be there because he receives good news with that page of coins. I hope it's wrong, but he receives good news. Rand Paul, will you lose yours? Ah, thank you. Okay. You know, I never knew that. Yes, it is live, Mercia. Now, his is a little more uncertain. I'm going to say he loses. Now, in the past, when I get the moon, that means that there could be some trickery, but he gets the 4 of swords afterwards. There's a retreat there and an 8 of cups walking away. I think Rand Paul is over and done. Lindsay, I think he stays. The tinfoil brigade, who is that? There's going to be 3 days of darkness. What is that? I haven't heard that. We did. Oh no, we didn't do Michael Cohen. How is he doing? So let's see. How is he doing? Oh, grilled cheese. Did you bring any for anybody else? If not, stop your bragging. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to do Florida and Texas, Debbie. Will Florida and Texas ever be blue? I think Texas and Oklahoma are close. What am I reading on? See, I'm starting to read other questions and then I got lost. Yes, thank you, Queen. Queen of Sanity for the win. Thank you very much. How is Michael Cohen doing? See, I had to refresh myself. How's he doing? Okay, so we start with the Wheel of Fortune, time, and he's occupied, so he is finding something to do. I think he's starting to pick up maybe some little trade here, because the Eight of Pentacles, that apprentice, so that's like learning a new trade. I think he's picking up something from the others inside, so he's using his resources there. His he's sort of embracing his new reality, which I think you really kind of have to in order to adjust. It's a huge adjustment. People are dogging Ellen because she said quarantine feels like jail, and so it's nothing like jail. But I don't think that's what she meant. But he is. He's also sharing knowledge, not personal knowledge as in what he knows about Trump, but he's like. I think he's becoming sort of. I want to say I'm gonna say it this way and just see through the lines. He's like a cherished member of their society. Like he's like the protected guy. Like they like him there, because he's becoming sort of a mentor to some of them. So he's doing fine on that end. Over here with the Ace of Wands, here is like a new action of some sort. So there may be a desire to get out early. It is met by the Tower. So right now, that's not going to happen. The Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Devil. His sentence cannot be commuted. There is going to be a concerted effort by the devil to make sure he stays in jail. And I don't know how active he is in jail, but there you go. If you want me to read on anybody like AOC, give me a question and then we'll go from there. So, is Florida? I don't want to time. I'm not going to do a timeline. I'm just going to ask: is it going to be blue ever? Like, what is the chances of Florida ever becoming blue? Which is really hard to do when you're so close to Alabama. So let's see. Will it ever become blue? Flow Rider, will you ever become blue? It will become possibly purple, but there is going to still be a strong Republican grip upon the country, or become on the state. So the Seven of Pentacles, there's investment, Seven of Cups. This is going to seemingly come out of nowhere, which means that there's probably going to be an uptick in a certain population. So maybe these are more young people, or at the very least, more progressives. The Four of Coins and the Nine of Coins, there will still be a strong hold on traditions and stuff that has worked in the past. So you have the purple there, where you have the new coming in and the old staying there. There will be a new energy here with the Ace of Cups, but it will still hold on. The Republican, basically, you can have all the blue people in the state that you want, but the powers that be will remain Republican for some time, until you get the right sort of organization behind the Democrat. So let's go Texas. Because in every state, it's always the outskirts that are red, and the cities tend to be more blue, because the cities tend to be to have a different population. Like it's more diverse. And so it tends to be a little more blue. And then the rural areas are where you get all the, anyway. So Texas will be more blue. Yes, this comes from the next generation though. This like it's and it can be like an overwhelming blue. Like this state won't even be recognizable when you try to compare it to what it used to be. This comes from another generation though, so all the millennials coming up or the Gen Z XT, I don't know what it's called, I don't really care. Whatever that is coming next, yes, they bring the huge change because Texas will still always be one of those states where like California, New York, where things boom. And so that's where the younger people will go, and then they will change its government from the inside. I just, you know what, Joanne, I have it's coincidence because I don't mind cheap anything, but the things that I like always tend to be more fancy or expensive than just regular stuff. And so I love Dial, like the Dial soap. This is not a commercial for Dial, YouTube, but I love Dial soap. And anything that dries out your skin, I tend to like it because it's loaded with perfume. So I like the smell. I have a self-conscious thing about smelling, so I like anything that smells good. And so I got a bunch of soaps from Bath and Body Works because they're a little superior to me than like regular store soap. Because I have one in there now. It's like a honeysuckle something, I don't know. And like washed my hands and then did this, and I was like, there's a smell coming from somewhere. And I was doing this and I'm waving it to myself. And it lingers. So I really, really, really like that. Missouri, will it go blue? But I ordered 20 of them. Or 16. I forget. They were 4 for 20. So I ordered 12. And so I have 12 coming. I like hand soap. I wash my hands all day though. I just do. If you come to my house, if for nothing else, it will be clean. See, now when it comes to bath soap, I buy all of them. I don't really buy Bath and Body Works bath soap, but I buy every one in the store. From Dove to Old Spice to soft soap, all of them. I love all those. I just love Dial. It's a nostalgic thing because that's what we had when I was growing up, and I love that smell. The gold bar one. Missouri, will it go blue? See, I'm not a hand cream and lotion person, though. My sister loves that type of stuff. I don't know. Men are meant to be ashy, I guess. Just not a hand. Anyway. um, So 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, King of Wands, the Star, and the 5 of Cups. There's like an effort to push something forward that is damaging to it's status quo, it's government. It feels like something new is coming in. Like it doesn't go blue, doesn't go red, it goes green type of thing. It goes in a different direction. Maybe it leads the country in environmental protections, but what I'm going to say is blue because blue is not red. So what I'm going to say is blue. Yes. It goes more progressive, basically. It goes more progressive. And of course, it's green, so you can't see it. It goes more progressive. I'll just say that. You can make an energy bath with almond milk. There's like a recipe for that. It's very Wiccan though. Bye, Linda. Don't put crystals in your water though. Some people do that. I don't ever recommend you put crystals in your water. Yeah, the GOP is dying. I need their influence to die faster, but they are dying because the country, they have outdated wishes and desires and ideologies. And so the younger our constituents get, the more that doesn't work anymore. And I said this over, I think when I was on Footprints channel, that they always tell you the world's getting worse when it's actually getting better. And so, because the things that your parents did, you corrected in your generation. The things their parents did, they corrected in their generation. But there's always something else to do. There's always more. And so, when the next generation comes along, they will correct something that my generation is failing to address. And then whatever it is they're failing to address, the next generation after them will pick up and go on. It'll never be a perfect planet, but it will always be better than the last generation. But the day the GOP dies completely will be a great day. I mean, you still need some conservatism, but you don't need outdated ideas. You don't need outdated ideas. I'll say that. Because I can't say it's anything wrong with being conservative, but it is something wrong with being. Anyway. Well, Wendy, let me do some oracle cards on that one. What kind of karma is he looking at? As long as the earth remains, this is in the Bible, says this, seed time harvest shall not cease, which means whatever you put out there, as long as you're on this earth, as long as you are living, as long as this earth spins, then whatever you put out there will come back to you. Now, we think karma might be asleep because it's not doing what we want it to do to Donald Trump. But we are not in control of spirit. All we can do is participate in it because we're not in control even of what to do, what it does to us. So let's see. What kind of karma is he looking at? Based upon his actions these last 3 years. Let's narrow that down. What is he looking at? Okay. Okay, I'm not even done drawing, but I'm going to tell you what my intuition says. So I did a reading last month about what's going to happen around this time of March 28, 29, 30, and then April and all that. And more you start to see people deflect from him. Now, he fires a lot of people, but these are the people who are essential to his survival. These in particular people will start to leave. And they become essential to his survival. Donald Trump is not a capable person, so he needs those around him I'll keep going. But yes, they're deflecting from him. The exile. Okay. This is why I think he's going soon. I can't give you a date, unfortunately. If I could give you a date, then like scrub Corona, we're going to have a parade. Like we just have to. We have to. If I could give you a date, I would say be here at this time, and the first 2.5 drinks on me. Yeah. So what kind of karma is he getting? He is getting the kind of karma where his support base is gone. Now, you may think that's not a good thing. I want him to break a nail at least or something. But no. First card I get is mending. This is you and fractured relationships. This is you needing to repair that fractured relationships, not that other person, but you to them. We know he does not admit he is wrong. Thus, he does not admit that he needs to repair anything. Therefore, he leaves it the way it is. Keter, this is spirituality. This is the God card. The exile. Those closest to you, those intimate to you, even your guides and angels and spirits, they don't leave you, but they can't. They're not going to force your hand to do something. So they're not going to make you do anything. They can make it easy for you to make a decision, like try to manipulate something around you or whatever it is, but you still have to ultimately do it. You're always in control of yourself. Don't forget that. But they're done trying to help you help yourself. The exile. The people around you are about to leave. They are about to deflect. And a narcissist and loneliness are very bad combinations. This idea of why won't anyone listen to me? Why is no one paying attention to me? Why is no one coming around? Why is no one patting my back and saying everything is going to be okay? Discernment. This was all you. You confused yourself. Your head in the clouds. The world in your hands. You had every opportunity in the world. You didn't take it. He's about to lose all of the support that matters. You can have Ivanka, you can have Donald, you can have Eric, you can have Barron, you can even have Melania. That you need more than that. Because for your enterprise to continue the way it is, you need to mend your fences. But the reason you can't, this is where the karma comes in, is because you have been isolated. Exile says strategy, failure, and trauma. It's all but over. And you being so drawn into yourself, you being so narcissistic, and just to end up a lonely person, is fitting. Now, it's not high vibrational of me to say that, but in the words of Becca from the House of Lenormand, again, if you are sensitive, I give you 10 seconds to cover your ears. 10. I don't give a fuck. I'm not Mother Teresa. Okay? You deserve to be lonely. You do. You deserve to be lonely forever. To just walk the void. You don't have to agree, but it's the truth. Simply because there are people who try to flee to this country. You locked them away, took their children, and then sent them back without sending their children with them. You do not get any sympathy from me ever. I'm not that good of a person. I am not Mother Teresa. Go down there and tell them people who have absolutely no idea where their parents are or where their children are, then tell them that you feel bad because you're alone. You. Okay? Like, I can't. He does. To stare at four walls and nobody ever comes to see him. That, like I said, that is not very high vibrational of me to say, but I mean it and I'm sticking to it. If I hate you once, I hate you forever. Didn't we cover this already? You stole people's kids. And 2 of them died. You get no sympathy. You, Stephen Miller, Melania, Eric, Donald, Ivanka, none of them tried to stop you either. None of them said, hey, we have kids. What if that was to happen to us? None of them said anything. Nobody said anything in your inner circle. Them same ones that are going to lead you, the same feckless human beings, they're all going to just disappear, but none of them walked up to you and said, you do realize this is kidnapping and murder. Nobody said that. Nobody. Nobody is still saying that. Ivanka's posting pictures of her quarantined with her kids and don't give 2 bags of shit that somebody else's kid is wrapped in tinfoil in a cage somewhere. It's like, that's cute with you and your kids. I'm not going to dog you for loving your children, but people who were fleeing their country to come to this one, you took theirs and then sent them back. Because doing nothing, saying nothing makes you responsible. When you could have said something to your father. You, Eric, Don, Melania, y'all could have said something. Hell, Baron, you could have said something too. You got words. Use them. Welcome to say that's not right. I understand you need to do something about immigration and you need to stop them from coming in here, fine, whatever, but don't separate them from their children and then send them back and then keep their kids here. Like, why are they still here? What is the point? What is the purpose of taking their kids and then sending them elsewhere? That's kidnapping. Like, why would you do that? They could have said something. They could have said that. If I thought about it, they could have thought about it too. So, so there you go. Do something about it. If I could think of that, they can think of that. So he deserves loneliness. They all do. Isolation. Because they don't think about this. Because it's not happening to them. It's not happening to them, therefore they're not empathetic. They're not sympathetic either. They don't care. So why should anybody care about you? So I'm justifying my low vibration right now. I can't be higher than thou. I can't look down and say, we'll give him another chance and pray for his soul. No, fuck his soul. I'm not praying for his soul. Okay. Let the spiritual realm deal with his soul. I'm dealing with his actions. We can judge that. I can't judge his soul, but I can judge his actions. That I can do. So when he dies and leaves here, I won't care. I really won't. If he was standing on a bridge, I would yell jump. Okay. So that's me. Rant over. Goodness. What makes it worse is they're privileged. That's what makes it worse. Because I always get this image of this sort of weird stepbird family, weird kind of robotic white people standing behind glass, looking at the poor and the hungry out in the snow and laughing about it. That I don't like. See, that's when I said this was in my chart, this inequality and injustice. If you want to make me mad, that pisses me all the way off. Okay. I can't. That's what makes it worse. The fact that she can sit and he can sit and they can sit in a mansion somewhere and say, oh, we love our kids and we're quarantined, and you got somebody else's kid in the fucking cage down there on the border and their parents is way somewhere that you don't even know. I can't. I really can't. Like, how can you not care? That, I mean, I understand heartless, Okay, whatever. Thank you, Ian. But how can you not care? You're in your mansion and you got your little kids there with you. Somebody else's has been ripped from them because of your father, and you don't care. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. That whole family, if they died in the fire, I would roast marshmallows. Like, I really don't care. They are the worst. I don't care. Footprint, I am using StreamYard. It's just my StreamYard looks a little different because I paid for mine. You can get StreamYard for free. All those out there. StreamYard is free. But if you pay for it, they give you a bunch of features, and that's why mine looks different. I am just so glad that I am not one of those type of people. Because I told you, you can call me whatever. Selfish will never be one of them. Never. Never. They are despicable. I would. You die in the fire, I would roast marshmallows. That's what I would do. Okay. Mm-mm. Wieners too. They have no soul. That's what I don't. Ugh. Here's 10 activities you can do with your kids. Meanwhile, somebody else's is locked up and your father stole them. So, I mean, piss on you and your kids. How about that? Where's mine? I'm in Mexico. Mine's in America, and I don't know where they are. Don't even know if they're okay. And then 2 of them were not okay. So, how do you explain that? You try to flee to the country. They capture you and your child. They send you back. Your child dies. You don't even know. Mm-mm-mm. I ain't in charge of karma, but loneliness ain't good enough. Like, it just ain't. Mm-mm. It just ain't. It just ain't. Marcia, if you block somebody on one chat, what it does is it prevents you from seeing their comment. It doesn't prevent them from going to another chat with you. So, for example, if I was to block, or if you were to block me, then I could still talk to everyone else, but you wouldn't see it. So you would see people, hi, Elsie. You would see people saying, oh, hi, Tyro's Apprentice or something, but you would never see my comment pop up. And so that's how that works. They'll still be able to go watch whoever, but you just won't see it. I'm restraining myself because I have a very peaceful energy in my house. And I know the more elevated my voice gets, it changes the energy. And so I don't want to do that. But I did have to let that little piece out, though. But it could have been a lot worse because I'm trying not to be loud because, there are other people here. So I'm just trying not to be that person because I'm not angry. I just, this is how I would talk if y'all were sitting here. So you just finished eating. Why were you not eating and watching me at the same time? That's see, Joanne, and that's my thing. The inequality and injustice that just drives me insane. I hate you stealing money because I can't stand a thief. Don't steal from me. Just ask me and I will give it to you. Don't steal it from me and don't try to con me into something. Like, don't try to get over on me. I'm a very nice person, very generous. Like I said, you cannot call me selfish. You call me whatever else. Don't steal from me. Don't lie to me. That's my thing. But I can even not be as upset about the lying and the stealing because that's in you. That's who you are. Hey, what color is the sky? Oh, I think it's purple. Bitch, it's blue. Okay. So I'm fine with that. But that whole thing about the kids, and I'm not a kid person, but that's cruel. Kids and animals, people who can't defend themselves like that, who can't drag your behind into court, who can't speak for themselves, that bothers me. That bothers me a lot. And I don't have pets or kids, but you can't just treat them any kind of way. Mm-mm. That gets my goat every time. Yeah, he needs to be gone as of yesterday. I tell you, I turn on the thing just to see if he's gone. Oh, Texarkana, you playing to merch now. Merch with an R. You playing too much. And see, that's what you're supposed to do. I usually put it in the microwave, but it's better if you put it in the oven. And then it's just like, oh my God. It's the best. When I asked, I done one reading because this is see, yeah, don't try to con me. Just ask me. Like, shit. Anyway, when I did one reading on the whoever just asked about Biden helping the kids, I did one reading on the kids at the border. And this is why this whole interaction we're having right now is why I don't do this often or at all. I can't stand that kind of injustice. Like I say, kids and animals cannot speak for themselves. Like that. Anyway. And so I did one, and the King of Cups came up and said that this is the person who will try to rectify things. King of Cups is Joe Biden. So way back when, I guess it knew who the nominee would be. So way back when, I got Joe Biden. So Joe Biden will be the one to push this along. Yeah, give the dog a hamburger too. Oh Lord, I can't. I just can't. Mm-mm. Yep, it is very inhuman. Oh, I would love an ice cream delivery. You know, if you order ice cream, it's like $110 because they have to ship it and keep it cold and all that kind of stuff. I tried to do it once when I lived in California because they don't have bluebells out there. I don't know why I keep trying to approve comments. Y'all doing it. Go ahead. What do you want to know about Russia? If it's about their numbers, it's because you never heard it because Russian media is closed to us and they're not going to. It's just like Kim Jong-un said that there were no cases in North Korea. So, yes, it's a lie, and no, Putin doesn't have it. Favorite ice cream? Oh my God. That's like asking your favorite cloud in the sky or something. Um, Chocolate chip. Oh no, wait, vanilla bean. Um, Chocolate chip. I'm gonna say chocolate chip. I can always eat a chocolate chip or vanilla bean. I love a bluebell. I would eat it too, GMD. But see, the one I was trying to get, wedding cake, really? Putin is fine. I did a reading. He doesn't have it. Hmm. You know what? Let's do Mitt Romney. What is he up to right now? I need to be in charge of karma. I would be fair. And I think what I said about them is fair, seeing as how they are soullessly interacting with other people. Kroger, we don't have a Kroger here, unfortunately. Well, I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, but maple nut. Huh. Vanilla bean chocolate chip does sound good. Cherry and chocolate. Ah. Butter pecan. Oh, I used to hate that as a kid, but then I realized it was for grown people. So, like black walnut, it's got like that sort of a deep earthy taste to it, and you have to have. My brother's is pecans, pralines and pecan, I think it's called. I always had a woman every time I said it. It's not pralines, it's pralines because that's the way it's spelled or something. I'm like, nobody in the South says pralines. Get the hell away from me right now. It's, like, it's praline, okay? Pralines and cream, that's what it's called. Instacart's going on strike. At least here. Rum raisin. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with that one. I can't do raisins in my ice cream though. I used to hate raisins, period, but I can eat them in cereal now. Yeah, butter pecan is very good. Dark chocolate coffee bean. I've never heard of that. That sounds, and I don't like coffee flavored things, but that sounds very interesting. French vanilla bean. Toasted almond fudge. Oh, sweet Jesus, that sounds good. Cherry Garcia, you know, I've never had banana Fosters. Yeah, I like bananas ice creams. I've never had a Ben and Jerry's because they've always just been loaded with a bunch of stuff. It's like, it's called ice cream, but it's got like nuts and cherries and, you know, tractor parts in there. It's got like a whole bunch of a whole bunch of stuff in the ice cream, and like, oh, there's one. A vegan. I can't be a vegan. I can be a vegetarian, but I can't be a vegan. Vegetarian is very easy for me, but vegan, no. I like cheese, and vegan cheese is not cheese. What was I gonna say? I forget. Doesn't matter. Oh, Bluebell's has one called Millennium Crunch, where everything crunchy is pretty much in there. It's got like the toffee bits. It's got pecans. It's got peanuts and walnuts and candied nuts in there and the little Butterfinger pieces. It's got everything in there. You gotta have some good teeth to eat. Because you will be at the dentist if you do not. Organic. I can be a vegetarian. I can't be. Ooh, an Oreo Blizzard is, oh, that's the blessed. We have a Dairy Queen down the street from me. And I knew for sure that Satan put that Dairy Queen right there. I knew he did. Because if that ain't temptation looking me in the face every day. Mitt Romney, what are you doing? What are you up to? Yeah, you gotta have some good teeth. You won't have good teeth afterwards. The Hague is the international court, basically. That's where they wanted Bush and Cheney to be dragged to for their crimes against humanity. So if you are here and you commit crime in another country, then you get, and they wanted to try you, you would be tried in The Hague. So the World Court, yeah. Strength, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups. He is working with some industry leaders, or he's working with some whoever the King of Cups would represent. I don't know. He's working with some higher level people on the COVID response here with the Wheel of Fortune, because the Five of Swords, they're sort of in a defeat mode right now. The Empress, Seven of Wands, and the Lovers. So he is coming to an agreement. There is still some worry. He's not worried about his future. He's worried about the decisions from the top, because he's working on some things that might work, but they're going to get stopped because, well, he's worried they would get stopped because of those in charge. So he is right now working on some more COVID plans, which is interesting because, like I said, he's working on plans and not just bills and arguing back and forth. He's like working with people, which elevates his name, which is why I still call him the new leader of the old Republican Party. So there you go. Vanilla chocolate chip and chocolate chip. I like mint chocolate chip too. A vegan cold cut. Oh, that's interesting. Like, I like some vegan food. I'm not opposed to being vegan, but I like cheese. Do I see a good team around him? Yes. That's what the King of Cups alludes to as well. There's a circle of support and people he's working with. You can give me a specific question, and we'll see if we've done that one or not. Binders full of women. Yeah, he's still a horrible person, but he's doing some work right now. I've never had rum raisin, but that whole raisin thing is what always threw me off. Yeah, I got a sweet tooth for sure. I never heard of tiger flavor. Licorice and orange. What kind of licorice? Like black licorice? Or just licorice? Because licorice is just sweet. Gail, that is good. I can't. I just don't want raisins and stuff. Just suck the life out of grapes and then throw them in my food. No, thank you. See, that's Miss May. That's what I used to say about butter pecan. It was for older people because I couldn't eat it as a kid. Salted caramel, that I do not like. Black licorice. Black licorice is the devil. I just need you to know that. Oh yes, Anne, thank you. I'm sorry. Because I have been meaning to email you for the past 2 days. Yes, I got it. Thank you very much. I will thank you now. Thank you. Because I was going to send you an email saying thank you. I got an old brain. Sometimes I just don't keep nothing. He needs to be in solitary confinement. Probably for his own good, but let's see. Why is Michael Cohen in solitary confinement? I hadn't heard this, but then again, I don't actually watch the news. Michael Bolton. Sean Bolton's book is not coming out until May, is what I heard. But I do believe it's still coming out. Because Barr and Trump have gotten his book pushed back because they say they need to review it first. So Tommy Bolton's book is still set to come out. So what was I reading on? I just forgot. Well, why is Michael Cohen in solitary confinement? Now you're eating ice cream. That's your fault. Chariot and death. So there's a death threat. Now, normally death is not a death card all the time anyway, but when it's crossed with the crossing over card, I'm going to call it a death threat. The Emperor, yeah. The Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Five of Wands is bickering from the Emperor. He's got a death threat. Yeah, Knight of Wands. That's yeah. There's a death threat. Now it could be something else on paper, but that's what this says. So it could be like one of those things. Whoever it is, somebody's got a death threat. If it's Cohen or Avenatti, this has got bickering, fighting. Let's look it up. Who's in solitary confinement? For his own safety. That's what it said. February 3rd. He's been in solitary confinement for his own safety. That's what it says. Nope. Michael Cohen has been moved to solitary confinement too. Both of them. Yeah. He's in solitary confinement too. Both of them. Yes, I did do the VP. It won't tell me who it is. Could be a white lady. Oh, he's been moved to solid. This is what Fox News said. I don't want to read Fox News, but they said after a verbal altercation. So again, for his own safety. It's Michael Cohen too, as of 3 hours ago, and that's where your confrontation comes from. So yeah, somebody threatened his life or something like that. So yeah, it's both of them. They're both in solitary confinement. Will Bernie be in Biden's cabinet? That is a good question. Let's see. As far as the VP goes, I don't know, because there are no names on the cards that could tell me, and all of them are lawyers, so it doesn't really help. What am I doing? So I need to start reading the comments, because I read the comments for the question and then I start reading again and then forget what I was looking at. Will Bernie be in Biden's cabinet? Thank you. Keep me on track here. Yes. Or at the very least, you will see him. He will be present. So you have the Nine of Cups. So there's a desire and a wish. Something to do with balance, justice, maybe not Justice Department, but something to do with balance or something to do with fairness. Three of Cups, collaborative efforts. Page of Wands, he will have a speaking position. So he will be probably the head of something, or he will be influencing something to do with laws and fairness. Ten of Pentacles, there is that position in the cabinet. And then Temperance, he will work closely with the president. So I think he will be not just in the administration, but in the cabinet, or at the very least in an advisory role. So yes, to answer the question. Kelly, so will the children at the border be okay? I'll say yes. And that's speaking out of optimism, because the reading I did about them months ago by Ona about will somebody help them? I got the King of Cups. So they'll be there to help. Unfortunately, they're still there, but they will be there to help. I don't want to do a reading in case it says no. And then we just have to cut this off, because then I'm going to have to go cuss and scream in the closet. So I'm going to say yes out of optimism, and I'm going to leave it there. Because if it says something to contradict what I just said, then it's going to be a bad day in the city. Let me just say that. I'm going to say yes because, like I said, that one reading I did said that Joe Biden will help them. So I'll leave that there. Good question. What was Linda Foster's question? Linda, what did you ask, Linda? Okay, if Trump is a wartime president, can he be tried for war crimes against the American people, not doing anything about the virus he knew and premeditated murder? I couldn't handle a no either, Kelly. I doubt it would give me no. But I don't want to put the bear in this. I can't. I don't know. That sounds like a Googleable thing. I just don't have any confidence that he would make a fantastic Senate Majority Leader. Oh, he would make a fantastic Senate Majority Leader. Fates that be, Bernie Sanders, Senate Majority Leader. Do it. Absolutely. Speak that out there. Let's put that out there. I don't know, Sharon. Here's what I get when I ask who's going to be the VP. I get it's a hardworking lawyer. Warren is a lawyer. Stacey Abrams is a lawyer. Klobuchar is a lawyer. Kamala Harris is a lawyer. He said it was going to be a woman. I can't narrow it down. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. One last try. We're going to go by sign. So we're going to go water sign, air sign, earth sign, fire sign. We'll do 10 cards. Go by sign, not by trait. Go by sign, not by trait. So let's see. And it's no longer going to tell us an answer or give us a name, but you can Google whoever such and such is. Adam Schiff would be great too. Either one of them. They're both fair and balanced to me. So let's do 5 cards. And we'll do 10. That way we don't get 15 people. I get the Queen of Wands. So whoever the fire sign woman is, there you go. Who's fire sign? Fire sign is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I still think that's wrong, but still. I'll just throw that out there. Lev Harness. What's going on with you right now? Yeah, Diane, that's what I read. He's got into a confrontation with someone. That's what that 5 of Wands means. Confrontation, bickering, fighting, quarreling. Whatever he does, they make sure they put Adam. Let me stop reading the comments because I'm forgetting the question. Lev Harness. What is going on with you? Who's the fire sign woman? Elizabeth Warren's a water sign. Is Stacey Abrams fire sign? What is she, Aries? So Lev has got a comment. He is actually still on a very treacherous road to justice. So there's some cooperation that's not happening with the justice system. So a lot of the stuff that he knows, he can't cooperate with the appropriate people. I get the 5 of Cups around justice, which means he's not really getting... I can't say he's not getting a fair shake because he's still a criminal. So, but there's a certain amount of leeway that a person is given when they are giving you information, right? This is whole plea deal. That's what that's all about. So he is not getting that around the justice card. He is not getting justice playing ball with him. But there is still some information that's coming out. This may not necessarily be towards Trump specifically, but it is about an involvement that has something to do sneaky and America. So there might be some plans that may involve Trump's inner circle or a attack on something. Don't know what that means, but there is the temperance. So he is working to lessen his sentence. It's just not going very well. And so he's not getting the cooperation he needs. Therefore, I guess more of the damaging evidence is not really coming out. And this is directly impacted by the Justice Department. But look for him next month or this fall. Well, I'm going to say next month. Look for him to say something next month. Because this April energy is still kind of, I don't know. But he is still struggling for his own survival. Oh, Eric Trump, Lord Jesus. Yeah, that's what I think, Joanne. Is they're all sort of they're all marked, really. They can be Epsteined at any moment. Bill Barr is awaiting his thing. He's still shutting down cases and helping McConnell put in judges. He's put in 1 million judges while everyone has been distracted with Trump. He's been putting judges in all around the country. So even if McConnell goes, his influence stays. Will May surprise us with bombshells about Trump? So here's the thing. I tried to look at April, and I can't look at April, so I will try and do that. Will May surprise us with bombshells about Trump? Because I did a reading on Trump's April, and I was told that you have to wait for the 1st of April or the beginning of April to play out first, because some shiitake mushrooms are going to hit the fan, and so you need to be a little more patient. So when shiitake hits the fan, we shall know. But will we be surprised with some bombshells? A devil, well done. There you are. So yes, there is a stealing of resources, money, possessions, whatever it is. Here with the Emperor, this is also a deal made with the foreign leader about resources. With the 9 of Pentacles and the Devil. So some influence, something with the foreign leader. There is some information coming out about that here with the 8 of Wands and the Page of Pentacle. So then there's the 9 of Swords. It causes a lot of worry, stress, and anxiety around the inner circle. With the Ace of Pentacles, there's a new news story, and something is coming to an end. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is the Fate card, and so there's something coming, like something is coming to a head. I should say it that way. This card here is what gives that energy, that Fanuel. It has the same energy. This card here. Fanuel means that before the beginning began, the ending was already written. And so that's kind of what encompasses with the Wheel of Fortune is that it turns. It does not go sideways and across, it goes in a circle. Therefore, it's going to always come to this in particular point. And so whatever that in particular point is coming in May. And all of the lead up to it is foreign influence, possessions, deals, manipulation, walking away from something or an abandonment of people. There is resources there. There's communications, worry, and money. So it's all coming to a head. So all of that big crap and the crap stew is coming to a head in May. So yes, there will be a bombshell that will, surprise, maybe not, but it will interest you in May. Because I think we kind of see where this is going, but yes. I'm not saying he's going to leave office, though, in May, but there is something that he's going to have to worry about. Because I can't ever get when he's leaving office, all I get is soon. And I'll leave that. It's the drink bong water. So, when is Trump leaving office? I'm going to ask it and we'll see what it says. We have 5 cards. When is Trump leaving office? When is Trump leaving office? I got that too. The same stinking thing. I did this on Footprints Tarot, got the same card. That's the Tower. The Tower is soon. It does not tell me when. But it's soon. Because this is sudden, which means soon. So what we got leading up to that is the 8 of Swords. There is trapped and powerless. So something he can. I said this before too, though. Something he cannot stop is what's coming. This is not something Bar can help you with, which is why his karma said he's alone. This is not something Manushan can stop. This is not something the devil can even help you with. This is not something you can stop. The 7 of Cups. It comes from different directions. It comes from multiple sources. This is not something you can stop. The Hangman. This is what sort of takes you back and takes you on to something else. The 4 of Cups. You have an offer that you are a little reluctant about. It happens suddenly. So this is kind of like, oh my God, the world has found out. So next week you're out. So it's when it hits the fan, when the shiitake hits the fan, he goes right after. That's what it says. That's what I'll stick with. What's my moon sign? My moon is in, I don't know. I have no idea what that even means. Let's see. Where's my moon? My moon is in Scorpio, right? I think so, right? Does that make sense to you? Because it makes none to me. I think that makes sense, right? My moon is in Scorpio. Stacey Abrams is a Sagittarius. Oh, Mother's Day. When is Mother's Day? Is in May because my sister's birthday is always around that day. Yeah. There you go. Oh my God, it's almost 4 hours. Who's going live next? It's late now for most people. Who's going live next? Moon and Scorpio. Yeah, they usually say use all caps. That way the reader can see it. I read the comments, so you don't have to use capital letters. Naomi, okay, so here's the thing. I was going to post a post about all the decks and stuff I wanted to use, but here's the thing. Okay, I need to just rising sign of Pisces. I don't know. Let me look and see for you then. I need to try to find decks that are available. And so I had a list that I wanted, but I deleted it because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to have those exactly. So I'm going to try to pick 20 different ones. Footprint, you're going live? Okay, well, we're about to see you in a minute because I'm done. Where's my Pisces? I don't know. I didn't finish watching the video, so I don't really know. I'll just tell you that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even see the word Pisces nowhere on this paper. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, no problem, Kathy. Thanks for hanging out with me. Well, I hope your name's on the video. I'm going to go through the video. What is today? Today is Thursday, so you got 2 more days to put your name. No, I did notes, Greg. So I don't actually have a chart. Now, there's the chart somewhere. I don't know. Rising sign is Gemini, should be. But what was it saying? Stop looking at that. Focus. You have 2 more days to put your name down on that video because I'm taking it down on Saturday. And then we will do the drawing when the Golden Girl deck come in, which should be May 1st. So after May, I will try to order the rest. Zenless. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I said I was going to do a giveaway for reaching 10,000 subscribers. And we have reached 10,000 subscribers. Thank you again. So if you're not subscribed now, go subscribe. All those who are not subscribed. But okay, I'm going to try to hurry Footprint. So what I'm doing is a giveaway of tarot decks. And so if you want to be entered into the drawing, what you do is I have a video on my channel called 10,000 subscribers deck giveaway. Just put your name down in there. You don't have to put nothing else if you don't want to, just your name. And then I'll write your name on paper. Thank you, Thomas. And then I will draw. The name of the video again is 10,000 subscribers deck giveaway. And so May 1st is when the Golden Girls Tarot is supposed to be here. And so I will be giving that one away because I already have one that I got from Barnes & Noble. So I got an extra one coming in, so I'll just wait for that one. And then I'll do a live stream. You don't have to be present for the live stream, but I will do a live stream and pick names out of a box and give that deck away. Now, there are some rules. Well, not rules, but there are some hey, listen to this. Because like you don't have control over which one I pick. So I don't pick your name and say which one you want. I say, okay, this is the next one I'm giving away. And then I pick a name. So if you have a preference, then you might not want to enter. Or if there's something you just absolutely will hate, don't enter because you're going to get a random deck if I pick you. So yeah, there's that. Okay. And if y'all go over to Footprint's channel, then we'll all meet there. If you have to go, then I will see you on Sunday. It will be on my channel, and we'll go from there. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for the super chats, and I will see y'all later.